You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle and Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take.
Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one,
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Smith flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup of 38.
They started this drive with terrific field position. And they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
On here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Forced out to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith, his throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. Now a hit and a loose football. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Geno. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at
after that. They didn't even get a first down.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Here's Foreman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw is Darnold. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Walker now on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a... he was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, a run with Dallas. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Smith looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Corner blitz that time by J.C. Horn, and he got home and dropped him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith eluding the... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So that'll change things a bit. 15 yards added on. Going to put them on the other side of midfield.
And add on a shake of the head defensively because he got caught where his hand wasn't supposed to be. and that cost him 15 yards.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the third time.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Geno now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Getting to the ball that time was Jeremy Chin.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From his own goal line, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Darnold.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And here's where I'm perfectly happy to defer to my analyst and let him analyze this one.
I don't get it.
That's the analysis?
That's the analysis. I don't get it. I mean, you're on the other side of midfield. Maybe. But a fake punt way down here, you want analysis? Ridiculous.
Too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Smith.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Smith. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And we're back now in Charlotte. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And it's caught. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead. Geno's going to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their own 37. Now it's Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
What do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Smith now to throw. He's going to get this underneath to Dallas. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Smith. This is the tight end fan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A shotgun snap for Smith. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Working with a 2nd and 4. Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hart. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are once again back in front. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles. There. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 70 yards. And the Panthers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. This time, the extra point up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Smith now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Smith escaping the pressure right. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They snap it to Smith. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Darnold now to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Darnold. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. And even 40 yards. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.